Indonesia, I will explain the similarities and differences between Indonesian and American work culture. The similarities are first, Indonesian and American have the same working hours, which is about 7 hours a day in doing their job. Second, difference is that Americans is individualist in completing its work, while Indonesian tends is a fly system of teamwork. Third, most Americans always arrive on time because they adhere to the slogan "Time is money," while Indonesia always arrive late or not on time. The last, the hierarchy used by American is not rigid, while the hierarchy used by Indonesian tends to be rigid. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kadariansa. Different in the work culture of Indonesia and Japan. There are some differences between Indonesia and Japanese work culture regulation. First, companies in Japanese evaluate various things that employees' work is done by looking at the work process rather than look at the regulations of the work. In contrast to complaints in Indonesia that are more concerned with the regulation than the work process. Second, Japanese companies usually will not have employees assigned to the some division continuously. This is done so that employees have in-depth knowledge about the company now work carried out in all areas of the company. In contrast to companies in Indonesia which usually place employees in the some division for a long period of time. There are 3 employees in Japan often work late at night overtime because Japan people and tend to be considered more diligent and hardworking. While almost all employees in Indonesia go on time. Similarities between Indonesia and Japanese work culture. There are several similarities between the work culture of Indonesia and Japan. First, employees in Indonesia and in Japan both have a strong sense of cooperation in completing tasks. Second, have great respect for client and senior. Third, punctuality is highly respected in Indonesia companies and in Japanese. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Afifah Nur Karima. I am from class AB4502, and in this video I'm going to describe the similarities and the differences of cultures and working cultures between Indonesia and the capital city of Netherlands, Amsterdam. To begin with, I'm going to state the similarities first. So, as we all know, Indonesia has a very rich and has amusing artworks like batik, wayang, and stone carving as in temples. Amsterdam, however, also a very artsy city. Contemporary arts and modern art are very popular in Amsterdam. They also applied arts in their city architecture, which make Amsterdam buildings layouts are very engaging and artistic. For the working culture, teamwork and workplace bond are very important for Indonesian and Dutch workers. To form a strong relationship, workers from both countries love to hang out and make events or vacation outside working hours to destroy gaps between colleagues. Moving on, let's talk about the differences for each culture. People in Amsterdam prefer to walk, using bicycle or public transport to go to specific place around the city to maintain a healthy lifestyle. On the other side, Indonesian people prefer to use private vehicles like cars or motorcycles for convenience. Moreover, there is also a huge difference in Amsterdam and Indonesia working culture about their position in work. Indonesian workers have unique title to their superiors like sir or ma'am or respect and honor them. Whereas workers in Amsterdam consider employers and employees are equal and more into friends, so they don't have any specific titles for their superiors. So this is the end of my video. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, saya Rizky Bio Prasetyo. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan perbedaan budaya kerja dan persamaan budaya kerja di Indonesia dan Prancis. The difference of Indonesian and French work culture. There are some difference between Indonesia and French work culture. First, people in France have severely limits socialization between workers. Meanwhile, Indonesia people really like to socialization between worker that they can get statistic factorial results at work. Second, French people always arrive on time at work when working, and they are used to this. While there are still some Indonesian people who still like to come late to their place of work, and this doesn't happen just every now and then. Third, the facilities owned by the workplace in France are of very good quality and can make the worker makes enthusiastic to work, while some of the facilities owned by workplace in Indonesia are of quite poor quality and need to be repaired by the owner of company. And the same work culture of Indonesia and French work. First, France and Indonesia people really like to consume cigarettes and coffee while working or resting. Second, working days in Indonesia and France are the same time from Monday to Friday, while on Saturday and Sunday they get time off. Third, when you want to solve a problem, Indonesia and French people will hold a meeting of discussion to solve the problem and get the results that will be implemented later. Sekian dari saya, kurang lebih mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, I'm Nadiba Alia. I'm here to explain the difference between Indonesian and Japanese work culture. Japan is a developed country known for its good work ethic. 1. Lack of time used for planning. In Japanese companies, usually the period from the discussion of a project to the implementation of the project will take a long time. One of the reasons for the lack of this period is because they always think about all the possibilities and risks that can occur at each stage of the project implementation. Therefore, sometimes foreigners find it difficult to accept this condition because the risk is considered too excessive. 2. Making an orderly work schedule with a timeline. Although the time used to plan a project can be called long, the Japanese always make a clear timeline, work schedule. Of course, with the aim that the project is complete on time without any problems. This work timeline is usually used as a benchmark for how effective the work is being done, as well as how hard the effort must be to make the project complete according to a predetermined schedule. 3. Demand to be a generalist instead of the specialist. Japanese companies expect each employee to be able to do various jobs, so that no employee will be placed in the same division all the time. This is done so that employees have in-depth knowledge from about the company, thought the work carried out by all files in the company. This does not apply if the employee is in the business development division, who always does different work on each project. The work culture mentioned above may change according to the culture of each company. However, most companies practice the above culture as the standard work culture in Japan. Thank you.